The second is, will the people I respect the most agree with this decision, and have I asked them?
So many decisions. When I was writing 7 simple skills for every woman, came across a study that says there are more than 5,000 decisions per day in the average person's life. And so the more decisions there are, the more your stress can rise unless you become great at decision making. Proverbs 18:15 says,
The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out. And verses like this became really important to me because I didn't learn decision making growing up. In my home, my mom just made all the decisions, and she told us what our decisions were. And I honestly thought some people were born good decision makers and other people just, you kind of muddle through life. And I was very glad to learn that decision making is a skill that anybody can become proficient at. So we want to share with you what we've learned about making decisions, because if you're good at making decisions as a couple, you're going to like being together better. So the first test that you can apply to any decision that's in front of you is what we call the obvious test. The obvious test is one question. Is this decision so obvious I'm wasting time thinking about it?
like, should I get out of bed? Yes, you should. Should you brush your teeth? Yes, you should. So some decisions are just simple, just do them. And if you're stuck at these simple decisions, reach out for a counselor.
And some decisions are really obvious because God's already clearly spoken about them in His Word. And so best practices, clear revelation gives you obvious decisions. And when you make those obvious decisions obvious, it saves energy for other decisions you have to make.
This is God's will, that you should give thanks in all things. Just one example in the Bible, this is God's will.
The second test you can apply to every decision you have to make is what we call the wisdom test. And in Proverbs 15:22, it says, without consultation, plans are frustrated, but with many counselors, they succeed. And talking to many counselors is the path to wisdom. And when you're faced with a decision, you tried the obvious test and that didn't do it. The next step would be to apply what we call the wisdom test, which is a series of questions that have the potential of making the decision obvious. So the first question is, does this decision line up with my convictions? The second is, will the people I respect the most agree with this decision, and have I asked them?
Does this decision, is it based on healthy boundaries that show respect for me and others?
And will this decision cause personal growth in my life?
Would I encourage my best friends or my kids to make this same decision?
And when you work through these questions, if you say yes, 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 that decision has now become obvious.
Green light.
In the same way, if you go through and say no, 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 no,
red light,
that's also become an obvious decision. And if this statement, if this process leads you to a decision, again, it conserves energy. So if the obvious test doesn't work, try applying the wisdom test. This, I have found, made decision making much more efficient in our relationship.
And the Bible tells us if anyone lacks wisdom, they should ask God. So pray about it, and God will lead you to the right decision.
Hey friends, we really hope you're enjoying the marriage conversations here on our A Better Us YouTube channel.
We have hundreds of more helpful marriage videos designed to give you hope and tools to make your marriage even better.
Right. And you can see just a few options we think you might like here and here. So keep exploring.
Oh, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here so you don't miss out on all the great marriage help we have coming your way all the time.